Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. I'm Tristan, your host, and today let's talk about a pre-marketing plan. Listen, when you already know you're going to get the listing or you have the listing signed, there are certain things, I hope, that you have in place. Or even when you go on a listing presentation, you can use this to outline exactly what you're going to offer. We use it for multiple things, and it's a great list. So get your pens and papers ready. If you're watching this, save this. Well, let's go over it. Now, before I start, this episode is brought to you by abrillianttribe.com. That's where you can go and check us out so we can help you grow as a single agent, as a team, as a broker owner, anything and everything. We've got your back. Let's talk. I usually outline this pre-listing, pre-marketing plan in 3 weeks. We don't always have 3 weeks to do this, and we've talked about this before in an earlier episode, but I want to break it down again because now that you have spring coming up, you have an opportunity to connect with people right when they're thinking of putting their home on the market. And they're going to ask you, well, what are you going to be doing for us? What are some things we can do now to prepare? So here's what I got for you. Number one thing is, of course, we do professional pictures, pro pictures that we outline and say, these are our previous ones that we've done. We do a 3D tour. We do a long one and a short one. We have drone video footage or drone shots, depending on the property. And we still use Box Brownie to make certain, not all, but certain pictures stand out a little bit more. And we definitely do the aerial pics, right? But the key to this is getting the seller story. Sometimes we skip the reason why they picked to live here in the first place. And so as you're going through and outlining this plan, part of this plan is getting their story, sitting down with them, asking them what they love about this home. What's the reason they loved living here for as many years as they did? And how did they end up picking this? Did their family, if they have family, enjoy living here, and why did they like it? Get the details of the home, the way that they use certain rooms, the upgrades on certain rooms, the reasoning that they had things in certain places. Those are the things that we sometimes miss that we go deeper on. And here's where we also start creating the frame of the postcard for just listed. We don't have the pictures yet, but we start outlining what this will look like. Start doing that then. This is week 3. The other thing is we start creating the idea of the neighbor letters, meaning what is the message that we want to deliver to the neighbors? So what we do is we start talking to the seller and saying, hey, one of the things that we do is we send out a letter to your neighbors. It can go out to the 30 around you or certain ones, and we can let them know that you're moving and if the property sells, where you're moving to. This way they know and they feel like you connect with them deeper. And I can write that on your behalf. And then if they have any questions, they can reach out to me. Then we also have our home inspector come through, do a home inspection. Make sure to let us know anything that may pop out during the real inspection, real buyer inspection. This way we're just beating the buyer to any possible problem that they can see as a problem where they're going to bring down the price. Next, we do a floor plan. You can go to Home Depot to do those. Those are great. Now, if we're into week 2, this is where we start creating the marketing graphics because by this time we've got the pictures ready. We've got some of the footage. Box Brownie has done everything, and we can prepare these. So we're preparing everything in week 3. We do another walkthrough of the home and make sure that we grabbed all the information because sometimes we miss little things, right? Next, we have a termite inspection done in California. We need it. Whatever type of other inspection you want to do to be preemptive, you can definitely do that. And we start creating either a letter or a type of postcard or handwritten note that's inviting the past clients to an event the weekend that we're going to launch it. So we can send it out either 2 days before it goes live, so it gets to their mail, or a day before, or hand deliver it, right? And then this is where we start ordering signs as well. For sale signs, certain areas that we have require specific signage, so we need to prepare ahead. If it's just a regular sign, then we may add a banner at the top that says something specific to this home, like it's got a pool or something you want to do, right? Or if you want to have a specific QR code for this home, this is when you start preparing. Now, when there's only about a week left, we've got the Facebook ads that we're building out. So they're ready to go. And they usually take 24 to 48 hours to go live. Same thing with Instagram ads. If we're going to run YouTube ads, same thing. And now a day before or the day of is where we start calling the neighbors and letting them know that we have this brand new listing. There's no sign on it, or they may have seen the sign, but it went live this morning, and we give them the information. The reason we do day 1 or day 0 is because it comes in the form of value. We're reaching out to all the neighbors. They're curious, or they may not even know. And so I'm calling on behalf of the seller. It also adds another dimension as to what we do if I find a neighbor that wants to sell, right? Now, during week 1, we're mailing out the just listed so they get there on time. We're mailing out the letters to the neighbors. That way they get there on time. We're texting our clients in our database the day of. We're emailing the local agents the day it goes live. And then we start posting up the team social posts on Instagram, Facebook, short videos, and everything else that we do. And if we've gotten an owner database of, let's say, 15, 20 emails that they wanted to send out to, we do that as well. Hopefully that helps. Now, I have this sheet. If you do need this sheet, just message me on Instagram. I will send it over to you. Have an awesome day. I'll talk tomorrow.